Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome for those who are new here. The word that Abba released, you guys, he released it through a movie called, an animated cartoon called Red Shoes, right? And I'm gonna give you just a little piece in it as it relates to the message, right? It was with a young lady that kind of like the Snow White and the Seven Dwarf twist on it. The movie started off with a young lady that lost her father, and then she was Snow White was overweight, right? She had on size. She had size on her, and she was looking for her father, and she see a tree, and the tree was the witch plant a tree there, and every time the tree bear apple and the sun hit it, it will turn into a red shoes, and when she put it on, it will turn her beautiful. But instead of the witch getting the shoes, Snow White instead through curiosity put on the shoes, and she becomes slim, right? And we see that she meet the seven dwarfs, and something happened to the seven dwarfs also, and they saw her as beautiful and all of that, and decided to help her out and all of that, right? The big part in this piece of the story that the Lord wants to emphasize, and he's saying to someone, he say, right now, I don't know who this is for, but he said, don't let some of you all feel like if you have, just like Snow White have that red shoe, she feel beautiful and slim, and everyone notice her and all these things. He say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and if you, the way how you behold yourself, if you think that material possessions like shoes, purses, makeup, hairstyle, all these things is what makes you beautiful, you're gonna be always running after these things. He say it's witchcraft. This is why this witch was the one that was producing these things. And he said right now some of us feel like if we don't have these things, we aren't beautiful. He said beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and the reason why it is witchcraft because it's directly rebelling against the word of the Lord that say and I need for him to remind me of this also. The word of the Lord that say, you were beautifully and wonderfully created by the Most High God. He said many of you all go out of your way and do all kind of things just to feel beautiful with material possession. He said beauty is in the eye of the beholder. In the ending up of the story, the young lady that was so beautiful that only with everyone, and he said society will even pressure you that you need these material things to look beautiful. He said when she began to realize, in the end of the movie, she took off the shoes, and it was so stressful having to put on the shoes, and it did something on her self-esteem also, right? The Lord said beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You don't need those things to be beautiful. Before he formed you, he knew who you are, and he's the one that tell you the truth. He said the enemy is a liar. He come to rub skill. He's the author of lies, and he says some of you all have been damaged by society's idealistical things of beauty, that beauty is your hairstyle that you wear. He say at the end of the story, I'm going to throw this in. At the end of the story, you see the witch turn Snow White into, give her the apple, right? And this apple even remind me of the apple, of the tree of the fruit of the tree of good and evil that was in the garden, that, the fruit of choice. She gave her that, and she chose for herself, and she turned into a tree that was bearing these materialistical things, right? And the Lord began to tell me that, he said, that tree is that when you start to choose for yourself, and you say, okay, what God say about me is not true, and I do need all these shoes and these things to become that. He said that is all you will ever be. All it will be is just makeup, hairstyle, and shoes. You understand? He said, and that is, and you will also be used by this witchcraft. This witchcraft will continue through you to affect others also, to make them believe that is only with all these materialistical things that they can become someone. So he said that they can become beautiful. He said beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and he behold that you are beautifully and wonderfully created. Do not don't feel any kind of how because you cannot obtain certain material things. He said you're beautiful just the way you are. Strive. Yes, you want these things, but they aren't the important thing in it. He said you're beautiful. Stay blessed, stay strong, guys.